Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So things are underway. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Koundé spots it and intercepts. Can he get on the end of this? And here's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior stood his ground strongly. Saliba did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Palhinha did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process. Can he get it through? Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, this guy, Jamal Musiala, is one of the most talked about attacking talents. He can play centrally or he can play any of the wide positions.
Shot, surely! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Nuno Mendes. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Quality ball. Mbappe! He is just caressing the ball. Thuram.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And that could set him on his way. Oh, that's fabulous. Dembele! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
A wonderful ball to play him in like that. Great pace, into feet, nearly superb.
Throw it. Neither side yet able to find the net. Nuno Mendes. And here's Neves. That is lovely. João Neves puts a cross in. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
Vietnam always looking for runners up front here.
Yeah, it is a regular tactic of theirs.
Yeah, it can make life really tough for you from a defensive point of view, having to constantly be on guard with people trying to get in behind.
And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Nuno Mendes. Threads one in. Szoboszlai providing an outlet on that flank. And it's Koundé. In towards the back stick.
That's good defensive concentration.
Nicely shaped ball. That's beautifully weighted. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Koundé. Szoboszlai. And it's Palhinha. Bellingham. Nicely weighted ball. Chance for a shot! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And it's Borussia Dortmund who take the lead. So smooth, a signature finish.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
Chance! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Vietnam really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And it's Hakimi. He's found some space. Can he finish? And that was very necessary. Chouameni. Looking tidy in possession here. Oh, well played, well played. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
That's a good ball. Oh, nice touch. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
No, that was never going to make it.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Great chance! And that's in! They are right back in business!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Vietnam are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, this is to be
and the shot! Not a bad try by any means. Oh, it's Dembele. Played into space. Nicely worked. No, he's just misjudged that one. That's it, 45 minutes up. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far, so it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
Vietnam are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. Back underway then.
Vietnam are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Takes a shot! Now that is commitment to the cause. Borussia Dortmund have their second corner now. Vietnam have the chance to go the other way. Oh, they could be caught out here. Bellingham. And Mendes. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. And he has shown him a yellow card. Looking for a runner. Bellingham. Mbappe. João Neves. It's a good run he's making out on the left. João Palhinha. And it's Soboslai. Takes a shot! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Oh, he's been caught on it here. In it comes. Punched away. Mendes getting this one clear. Borussia Dortmund are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've chased...
He's having a shot! And they've got rid.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Hakimi tries to pass it through. Thuram showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. He's got away. Vietnam have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Wirtz powering forward here, looking for the run. Shot, and the shot! And that is quite wonderful! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
And I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
Substitution on the field, number 4.
So changes afoot here, and from both
number
sides.
17.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Number 13.
Just deflected over the goal line for a corner.
Bellingham. Substitutions taking place. Substitution on the field.
Number 3 coming up.
Rice. Coming on to replace him is number 23, Barella.
And it's been taken short. No way through, so back it comes. Great ball, and he's in here. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. That's very neat. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Vietnam do have a chance to counter here. Now this could be a chance.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals. Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Oh, what has happened here? This is their second corner of the game. Hakimi goes short. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Mbappe. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Chouameni. Dink through. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Vietnam clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Substitution on the field. Number 25.
Vietnam are making a change now.
Binz. Number 18.
Gravenberg.
Dembele.
Vietnam
Coming on the
moments
field,
now away
number
from seeing this
32,
one out.
DeMarco.
And here's
Number
Mbappe.
10.
I thought it was going to
Vinicius
happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Now it's Vinicius Junior, and he's managed to get free. Oh, good take, and tries a shot! And it's Bellingham. Just eases him off the ball.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Rodgers. And here's Mbappe. Yildiz. That's a little off target. Rodgers. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Mbappe. And that is as far as it goes. Vietnam have won it by sheer force of character. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. We're up and running then. Mendes made a surge from fullback, as it turned out unsuccessfully. And here's Vinicius Junior. He's beaten the last man. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He's had a shot! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Vietnam are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Oh, that's an excellent interception. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And here's Vinicius Junior. Saliba kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Nice sequence of passes, this. First quarter of an hour gone. And the counter is on. And he skips past his man. He's picked his way through. Binz was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He learned from it.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Binz! There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. That's where it came from. Binz will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. This looks promising. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Hakimi with the clearance. Great defending, strong and determined. And here's Vinicius Junior. Now this could be a chance. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. Thuram had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
Mendes did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Vinicius Junior really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And here's Vinicius Junior.
Oh, great feat, that.
So much time, and he shoots! They've got to be quick to recover this. Palinha. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Mbappe. And that's a tidy finish. They have come roaring back.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
We're looking at a different game now.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Takes a shot! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And the comeback is complete. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Borussia Dortmund. There's the shot! Loose ball now. Oh, what has happened here? Palinha. Now it's Vinicius Junior.
There will be one.
Can they get him away? That's a nicely shaped ball. And it's Binz. Oh, look at the space here. Big chance! Oh, and that is a thrilling end to the first 45. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. And we are up to the break.
Oh, what a half, Peter. What a half. It really has had a bit of everything. Two sides going tooth and nail, trying to win this from the off. If only all games could serve this up.
Oh, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. So straight into the second half.
Vietnam can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Marquinhos makes the interception. Vinicius Junior is onto it in a flash. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Threads one in. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Szoboszlai. And here's Mbappe. Oh, he's bustling through here. That has been slung wide. Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing because that is an errant touch.
Yeah, it all looked so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
Nuno Mendes.
There they go, hunting again.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
It's a threatening ball. And he's in on goal. Great chance! And that caused a fair bit of alarm.
Rice certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. I had the feeling he might try it the way the ball arrived.
So we have movement on both benches.
Number 10, Vinicius Junior. Number 4, Cham. Number 17,
Mendes picks it up from the goal kick.
Coming on the field,
That's
number
Dembele.
18, Dembele.
Nicely weighted ball.
Number
Oh, good
21,
ball.
Mbappe. Number 6, Yamal.
Rice.
Substitutions taking
A
place.
lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Now it's Mbappe. And it's Rice.
Vietnam really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Real chance! And for a moment, time stood still.
Substitution on the field.
And we have
8,
our very first corner.
Bellingham. Number 41, Rice. Number 25,
DiMarco with the short one.
Mendes. Coming on the
It's
field.
made, and the shot!
Number 13.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Number 23.
Now there's a fight, and the
Number
shot!
32. Yamarco. Substitution.
It's their second corner of the game. Hakimi plays it short. DiMarco receives it in a good position here. Borussia Dortmund have the chance to go the other way. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
DiMarco kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Gravenberg, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Might be danger here. Goes for a shot! And that's in! Again, we are level! What a contest!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Substitution in progress.
Borussia Dortmund making further changes here, and in quick succession. Quite a game this, all square again.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And he's had it nicked away. João Neves. Borussia Dortmund are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape. Certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Sabani. Well read, nice interception. And here's Dembele.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
And he's managed to get free. And that should get the job done. Well, that is one way to stop him.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
And this is the big chance.
Yeah, it's an invitation to go for goal that
And the finish! Marquinhos gets it clear.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Nuno Mendes. Hakimi.
Will be 3 minutes added time.
We are into overtime.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
And it's Hakimi. Just eases him off the ball. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Yildiz. He came in hard, very hard. Still nothing in it, and we will be back for 30 more minutes. So we are still gridlocked.
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
So a brief break, and then we will be back for more.
Please join me in wishing all the best for members of our fan club celebrating their wedding anniversary today. Substitution on the field, number 11.
Into extra time we go.
Coming on the field is number 14. Substitutions taking place.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Lovely feet.
Wow, look who's involved.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
João Neves. Can he get it through? No, he wasn't going to let him past. Well seen, saw that coming. Barella. And here's Yamal. Real chance here. And the shot!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Nuno Mendes. Now João Neves. Rafinha. And it's Gravenberch. And Hakimi. Driven in. Too much on that, it's gone out. DiMarco. Wriggles his way through. And here's Dembele.
Dembele really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Now he's running away. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. It's a pretty loose pass. So that was it, the first period of extra time.
Hello everybody, and this is a quick reminder to
Well, no
let you
question,
know
the will
that we'll be able
exists to
catch
try and win it,
today's match
but
broadcast
limbs
live
are
on our
tired,
Club FM
options
station.
are depleted, and time now is short. Exhaustion, physical and mental. Will we find a winner? They have given it everything, it's been gruelling. But who will be standing at the very end? Played back. And it's Mendes. Nuno Mendes with the cross. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. That's a good ball out wide. João Neves. Oh, some tackle that. Nicely aimed pass. Vietnam do have a chance to counter here. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Little doubt, that is a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. It's a sweeping cross. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. He's had it taken off him. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Could move up a gear here. Looking for the run. Pass somewhat off target. Tries a deft little ball. Chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Gravenberch is there and he can pick it up. And he's intervened well there. Now it's Osimhen.
Such good technique.
Pedri. Oh, that's nice. There it is, the whistle. No avoiding penalties. 90 minutes and then another 30, and Jim, here we are.
I can only applaud the sheer doggedness and tenacity on show in watching both teams refusing to lose. I mean, they both ran their socks off.
A brief rest, and then it will be time to refocus. 1-0.
That's the example they will want to follow.
Osimhen pondering where to put it. And he makes it one each. So both teams on the board. Dembele, second in line for them. Oh, he's managed to get it through the keeper.
Well, any penalty converted is a good penalty, so he did his bit there.
So on to the second man. And in with absolute accuracy.
Well, he totally nailed that penalty, picked his spot, and didn't change.
We're on to number 3 here. Big character, big moment, big save. Rafinha is third in line. Oh, great save! That is a great save! So the 4th man in line walking up to the spot. Wonderful poise and placement.
Well, any penalty converted is a good penalty, so he did his bit there.
João Neves is 4th up. Oh, that's a great get by the keeper.
Well, I think he had the measure of that all the way, Peter, and he is pumped. He's telling himself he can get it done. He just has to pick the right spot.
Oh, he's won it all right. Vietnam have done it. Taken to the very edge they may have been, but they have prevailed through sheer strength of personality. So, Jim, quite a game, decided in the end in the only way it could have been.
Well, Peter, those players knew they were in for a battle, and you could finally sense this kind of collective release from
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Goes for a shot! And he couldn't finish.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, this team has a great engine room in the shape of this guy, Tchouaméni. The Frenchman being a robust, relentless pressing machine who also excels in ball retention and recycling. I noticed he's surprisingly good at progressing play when on the ball too. Keep watching him.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Chouameni. That's Binz. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe makes a dash for it. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Rice. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Soboslai does really well to win the ball there. Not where it came from. And that pass just didn't quite work. Mbappe. It's not an especially good pass, that. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Tries to play it through. That looks a good ball through. And the shot! And he's done it! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Vietnam have penetrated for the first time.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Mbappe finds himself offside. And it's Mendes. Mendes. It's a sweeping cross. And that's the keeper's ball. Borussia Dortmund have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too.
Oh, played right into his path. Real chance! Goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Great vision. Great work on the overlap. And a shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
Borussia Dortmund with the lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. No, not quite on the same wavelength. And that's a dangerous ball. Rice! Oh, it's hit the post!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
He's had it taken off him. Mendes.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now, can they get him away? He's in plenty of space here.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And that could well... Decent chance! Superb from Szoboszlai! A finish right from the top draw. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
There you go. That's what happens when you've got top-class talent.
He's had a shot! And he nearly went all the way. And that is the end of the first half. Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
And now, I'd just like to read out our fan club members who are celebrating their birthdays today. Substitution on the field, number 4, Tom.
We're on the move again.
The field is number
I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Oh, that is really good tenacity.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
He's rising! Oh, split-second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
It's their second corner of the game. Keeper has taken decisive action. That's a throw. Traumeri. Vietnam do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Now it's Neves. And he's felt... And the finish! Hakimi. Rice. And it's Bellingham. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Wirtz. Vietnam have reclaimed it. Hakimi picks it up out wide, and it's played at Bellingham! Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Not the most accurate pass. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense.
Substitution on the field, number 8, Bellingham.
Haaland under intense pressure.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Coming on the field,
He's shifting through the gears here. And that's gone behind for a goal kick.
Number 18, Dembele.
Can he get on the end of this? And it's Soboslai. Now it's Bellingham. João Neves. Vietnam perhaps contemplating their next change here. Bellingham. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's picked his way through. There's the delivery. No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, that's a move which shouldn't be allowed to repeat. A dribble, cross and attempt, all too easy.
Vietnam have their third corner. Hakimi goes short. Look at the space here. Shapes to shoot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And that has left him in a heap. Musiala, Rice, aimed beyond the defence. Well, that looks a decent ball. It's a threatening ball. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And he's in on goal.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Nicked it back promptly. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Great chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Tchouaméni actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. Pass somewhat off target. And once more he proves rigid and robust.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Oh, easy pickings there. João Neves pinches it off him. Koundé. Now that's well seen too.
Vietnam can certainly take credit for the way they've gone about their business here. This scoreline is inaccurately reflective.
Threads one in. João Neves. Bellingham. And it's Neves. That's an imaginative pass. Hakimi. Rice. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Long ball by the goalkeeper. And it's Neves. Mendes calmly anticipates. Bellingham. And here's Mbappe.
Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
This is a promising build-up. Musiala. Haaland. And that is that. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end. Momentum shifting this way and that. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here,
Hello,
a clear
and
night,
welcome
all
to
the
today's
ingredients
match.
for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Just listen to that noise, this place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. And here's Vinicius Junior, Bellingham. He's picked his way, Bellingham! Oh, wonderful! What a goal! A finish right from the top drawer! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. So, a breakthrough already. And here's Dembele. Dembele going face-to-face with his great rival. And it's Binz. He's found a way through. Shot could be on. Vinicius Junior! Osimhen. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Havertz. Now it's Szoboszlai. He's a sharp little ball here. Szoboszlai swings in across.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Now this could be a chance. Pedri gets a foot in here. Vitz. He's got away. And that's play. And the finish! Well taken goal. And they're threatening to fly away here. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Vietnam are doing very nicely, thank you.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Barella, great ball and he's in here. Oh, that's a fine interception. Pedri, Havertz. Oh, it's Dembele. Dembele will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He's shifting through the gears here. Ball is over the line. Defending of the desperate variety. Van Dijk gets it away.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And now they can spring out of defence. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
There's the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Bellingham. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Thuram is onto this. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And that little bit of skill has got him away. Palhinha. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Taken back almost at once. Oh, it's come loose. Marquinhos. More and more pressure on the ball here.
There they go, hunting again.
Havertz. Oh, it's Dembele. Dembele! It's Dembele! This is their second corner of the game. Bellingham with the clearance. Vietnam have the chance to go the other way. And the through ball. Not a hint of offside here. That's good play. Stood up well to him there. Palhinha did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And here's Szoboszlai. Van Dijk gets it away. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Yeah, he's fouled him there. And he has shown him a yellow card. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Kyle Walker. Showing great feet there. Nice physical challenge. Havertz. Now he's got space here. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
That is good alertness. Now, can they get him away? Decent chance! Relentless! Just relentless! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
And yes, it's him again. 3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. This possibly the last play of the half. And the referee has signalled for half-time. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
And this is a quick
Well, they're in a
reminder
great
to let
position,
you know
Peter,
that you'll be
so
able to
why
catch
stop
today's
now?
match
I would say
broadcast
keep
live
going,
on
keep
our
at it.
FM
They've done
station.
everything right so far, so they'll want to keep things that way.
Vietnam, clearly the
Substitutions
superior
taking place.
force halfway through this contest. They lead 3-0. And so the action is resumed. Now that looks a decent ball. That is a brilliant interception. Barella.
This is the time you need that pace.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Great vision. This looks promising. Szoboszlai. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Passing nice and neat. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He's beaten the last man. Vinicius Havertz! And it's in! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Borussia Dortmund may be down, but not out just yet. Bellingham. And here's Vinicius Junior. And he was quick to react. That's a little off target. And it's Binz. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Substitution on the field. Number 4.
So changes a foot here, and from both sides.
On the field is
it's a promising position. Nice control.
Substitution in progress.
Look at the space here. Showing good feet. Now it's hot. Chance! Well, the ball's run loose here. He'll try to keep this alive. That's very neat. Gravenberg defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, Red, nice interception. Now it's Mbappe. Soboslai. And he's only too happy to take that back. Picked out brilliantly. And he's quick to get rid. Vinicius Junior, whose purpose now is to complete a hat-trick. Vietnam are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. And it's made its way to him. And a chance! And that's in! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Borussia Dortmund are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Substitution on the field. Number 8.
So we have movement on both benches.
Number 23.
And a really good game is threatening to break out here.
17.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Junior. Coming on the field.
Nuno Mendes.
Number 13. Udis. Number 41. Rice.
Chouameni.
Number 9. Federico
Now it's
Valverde.
Haaland. Knocks him off it and wins back the ball.
Mbappe.
Saliba with the foul.
Substitution.
Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to.
Gets his head on it! Off the post! But he's left disappointed.
And not just close, agonisingly close.
Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? Nuno Mendes. And here's Rafinha. Just about up to 75 minutes. Threads one in. Shot a goal! He's got a goal! Do not write them off! Back they come! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Well, what a game we have on our hands here.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Rice looking to play it into the box. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being.
Vietnam really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Nuno Mendes. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Now it's Mbappe. No, not quite on the same wavelength. That's good running with the ball. Valverde aims beyond the defence.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Rodgers. Cross from Rafinha. Keeper has taken decisive action. And the shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Can he get it through?
Minutes has been indicated.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Yildiz. Now it's Mbappe. And he is dashing away. And the shot! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
He's absolutely full of energy here. Definitely had the right idea. A shame he just couldn't finish it off.
No, that was never going to make it. Into stoppage time, very little left on it. Now it's Mbappe, pinches it off him. 90 minutes done then, but that is not the end of it. So we are still gridlocked.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
So no winner at full time. We will be going the distance.
Substitution in progress.
So our quest to find the winner continues. Vietnam conceded an equaliser late on. Now they have to do it all again. Do they have what it takes? Knocks it into space. Oh, that's fabulous. He's having a shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Corner number 2 then. And the keeper beats it away. Borussia Dortmund are looking to go forward now. Nuno Mendes. Yildiz. Gravenberg. Now João Neves. Oh, that's clever. Oh, that was vital. This might spell danger. Didn't quite work for... Goes for a shot! He lifts the roof! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! That was easy, almost too easy.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Now it's Mbappe. Looking to play him in. Mbappe. Great chance! And he's stuck it away. And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Quite a game this, all square again. Rafinha. Real chance! Another one of football's and how moments.
Oh, unlucky. There's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
Vietnam have their third corner. Valverde goes short. Mbappe.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Tries to play it through, and he's managed to get through. Can he finish? And how did he not put that away? Looking for options for movement. Just eases him off the ball. So that was it, the first period of extra time.
A quick request for support.
So both parties have given everything to this point in extra time. 15 minutes remain, and they have to turn their efforts to those minutes very soon.
Substitution on the field. Number 11.
Exhaustion, physical and
3,
mental. Will we find a winner?
Coming on the field.
It has been a slugfest. Significant blows landed, but still no knockout. And here's Valverde. Rafinha. Now it's Neves. Mbappe has it out wide and in space. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Rice. It's a really well-measured ball, and it's Valverde. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Rice cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
That's Valverde.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Now it's Haaland. Now it's Mbappe. Now that's well seen too. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played.
Oh, shooting chance! Oh, there's a probing ball. Saliba. That's it, there is no more. It is going to penalties. 90 minutes and then another 30, and Jim, here we are.
I can only applaud the sheer doggedness and tenacity on show in watching both teams refusing to lose. I mean, they both ran their socks off.
Will be removed. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
So time to shake the weariness out of those limbs and to engage with focus. It's penalty kicks. It's almost time. So this one to set the tone. And he's gone and missed it. And the release was not to come.
Well, any doubts, you just put your foot through it, Peter. Well, he totally nailed that penalty, picked his spot, and didn't change.
Vietnam feeling the pressure. Oh, great save! That is a great save! Borussia Dortmund are putting real pressure on here if they put this away. Of course, they're up by 2.
Well, this is effectively a very welcome cushion, Peter.
Vietnam really cannot miss this. That's a brilliant read.
Well, I think the keeper did very well to stay upright until the very end. Everyone here are holding their breath.
And that will do it. So it all ends in heartbreak, all the effort. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
Hello,
a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We're up and running then. He might be in here! Oh, what a stop! Had to be at his very best. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Mbappe, and here's Vinicius Junior. Spread neatly. Oh, nice touch. Lofted in. Well, that's been dealt with. And smartly reclaimed. Can he spark a counter here? Aims beyond the defence. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, I think the fact that this guy, Saliba's starting, I think that indicates, Peter, you're looking to play out from the back, and he's shown to be very confident and comfortable on the ball when it comes to moving it forward. He'll see a lot of the ball, and sometimes he'll go direct from back to front.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Chance for a shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Goal! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
Borussia Dortmund finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And he's there to retrieve it. Now it's Thuram. Now it's Rice. And this is Dembele. It's Dembele! Oh, good finish. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. Vietnam are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Now it's Bellingham. Knocks it into space. Right, looks a good ball through. They're urging him to shoot. Lovely feet. He's got away. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Mbappe. Well, played right into his path. And he's got the beating of his Bellingham! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Now it's Mbappe, and he's been shifted off it. That is ended up in no man's land. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Neves. Now it's Dembele. Now he's got space here. Hakimi gets across to intercept that. And that is out of play. And that's definitely not his best. That's gone for a throw-in. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Can he get on the end of this? Dembele, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Mbappe, and he's worked it through. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Binz could move up a gear here. Szoboszlai, he steps in, and that's the end of that. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. He is just caressing the ball. And it's Rice. Dembele shoots! And it's there! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Vietnam find a position of real strength now. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Bellingham. Borussia Dortmund have reclaimed it. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. No, it's come to nothing. Now it's Vinicius Junior. No, that was never going to make it. Now it's Mbappe. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bellingham.
Dembele.
Bops him off it and wins back the ball. And it's Neves. Binz. And this is Dembele. Thuram. Can he finish? And that's a tiny finish. They are purring. And that is all they have time for. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Vietnam looking unstoppable, unbeatable, and in case you're wondering, yes, that really is the scoreline. So straight into the second half. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Might be danger here. He's had a shot! Keeper always had the measure of that.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
And we have our very first corner. Rice gets it away. Hakimi stood his ground strongly. Well, it's more pressure than ball at the moment.
Gravenberg really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Bellingham. Chouameni. This is a promising build-up. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Mbappe. No, again, there's no way through. Van Dijk. Mbappe! He's having a shot! And again! Oh, he really got hold of that.
Good piece of opportunism there, but wasn't able to turn it home in the end. Vietnam have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And the shot! And it's in! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Now it's Thuram. He's on it, can he get away? So we've reached the hour mark. Soboslai. Well, that looks a decent ball. Now it's Mbappe. Rice. And reclaimed it in a trice. And it's Neves. And he was quick to react. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And he's gone backward here. He goes for a shot! Mendes getting this one clear. Dembele. Thuram could complete a hat-trick here, Jim. What do you reckon?
I think he's got every chance, and he's got plenty of time too to get his third. And the way he's gone about this match, he looks very much like he could even end up getting more. He's full of hunger and running.
That ball looks a good one. No, not quite on the same wavelength. He's trying to hit the front line here. And that's it. And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all.
Just a quick announcement. We would like to inform you that CCTV is now in operation for your safety.